What's up? What's up, everybody? Welcome back to TD Phins Talk, home of the real Miami Dolphin fans. We are live on this Friday night, ready to get it in on our panel conversation. Come one, come all. We're gonna get started in a second. Y'all already know the deal. Let me pull up my stuff on my end. Shout out to everybody coming in the room. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button on your way in, guys. We're gonna get that like button up today. What's up, everybody? I see y'all. I see you in the comment section. Y'all been here for a long time. Man, this new system, I guess, before I hit go live, it allows y'all in the room. That's weird. But hey, it is what it is. What's up, everybody? What's going on, man? All right, man. Let me see who the first mod was in the building. First mod, Phins Daily with Matthew, a long time ago. Brandon Hudgens, Chef Jew in the building, Chad Marchone. I see y'all, man. Shout out to the mod squad, man. What's up, TD? I'm back. I'm glad you're back, Samuel Schultz. I'm glad you're back, guys, and thank y'all so much for being patient with me, man. TD done been through it this week, but I thank God anyway because I just thank him. I thank him for having breath in my lungs to be able to breathe. I just thank him abundantly. Dealing with these babies and my wife this week, man. I've been having to take care of everybody. They've been sick. My wife actually had bronchitis. The little ones had came down with a little bug. So hospitals, taking care of them, just trying to be super dad, man. Just trying to be super dad, trying to do the best that I can. So I appreciate everybody being patient with me because I haven't been live very much. Honestly, whenever I get a chance to sleep, I sleep. Because I've been up throughout the night dealing with the babies, and I am glad to report that the babies are in much better spirits. The youngest one, I believe, is a 10 out of 10. The 3-year-old, he's about an 8 out of 10. He's getting there. I don't want him to turn the corner though, so I'm keeping a close eye on him. And my wife all week's been like a negative 8 out of 10, and now she's about a 7 out of 10. So still gotta help her get back to her full strength and do what I got to do, man. So again, thank y'all for being patient with me. Sorry I haven't been streaming much, but family first as always. But hey, I'm glad I get time to come back to my other family, TD Phins Talk World. That's what's up, guys. Yeah, I see my little background, man. My wife wanted me to add a few things that she had got me recently. Honestly, I was kind of sad. I said, you know what? I gotta just do it big and do a big setup because I have like 3 times the amount of stuff that's behind me that I haven't been able to hang up because the way things are set up, it all won't fit. So anywho, but that's all right, man. I'm glad I'm repping the Phins the best way that I can. TD, what's good, homie? What up, EM? Shout out to you, man. I'm glad you with us tonight. Richard Brown, I see you, man. Phins up, baby. What's up, Chef Jew? They talking to you, Jew. Gotta get this W Sunday. Let's go. Glad your family getting healthy. Thank you so much, Rich V. I'm glad they are too, guys. I'm so glad they are too. Man, but y'all already know the deal. On Fridays, I want to give you my spew. I want to talk about a few things before I bring people in on the panel conversation. I'm gonna chat about a few things. Just my thoughts on a lot of things that's happening in the world of Miami Dolphins over the last few days that I missed. I didn't miss, but missed bringing it to you all. So we're going to talk about those to start out, and then I'm going to bring people on for the panel conversation. But y'all bear with me. I'm going to turn this fan on. It's getting a little warm in here to me. Give me a second. One moment. All right, baby, we back. We're back. Y'all bear with me 1 second. Pulling some stuff up here. And how y'all doing, man? How was your week? How did things go for everyone, man? I want to hear from y'all. I want to see what y'all talking about. Let's see. Okay, do y'all know if Rashard Jones is playing Sunday? Because I got reports that he was gonna play, but I still haven't gotten a confirmation yet. Maybe y'all have, because I haven't been so in tune the last few days. Y'all let me know in the comment section if you heard an update. I thought that he would actually be ready to play for Buffalo, but y'all give me a confirmation. Let me know in the comment section. One moment, guys. Okay, so he's playing. He said it himself. Good, good, good. That's what I want to hear, man. I'm just reading this thing here because they're saying that we might actually be missing 2 starters this game. And I'm trying to check out who they're talking about. Ugh. Raekwon McMillan and Taco. They've been limited in practice. Oh, come on, guys. Hopefully y'all make it. Hopefully they make it, man. Raekwon and Taco. They were limited. Raekwon got a knee injury and Taco got an elbow injury, and they've been limited in practice. I mean, they've been practicing, but not much. Gosh, I hope they figure it out, man. Really do hope they figure it out. All right, guys, without further ado, let's go ahead and dive in. I'm glad to be here with y'all tonight on this beautiful Friday night. We had a great week. I'm glad to see everybody got through it. Thank God that we're all here, especially with all the tragedies happening around the country and different things that happen here and there. I would just say to everyone, stay prayed up and pray for the families of those who lost someone. In any news that happens comes across your television or over your phone, because we live in a crazy world, but at the end of the day, we got to keep our head up, and above all, we got to keep living, and just spread prayers to everyone, man. Just spread prayers. I really don't like stuff like what happened today. I really don't usually dive too deep in, because it's a part of it's a part of where we're suffering as a nation. So it's just sad news. I mean, sad things happen all the time. I am one of those numb type person. But at the end of the day, man, it's just sad. It is sad. And y'all just make sure you spread your prayers. You know, somebody can use it, even if you don't want to use it on yourself. All right. All right. So, guys, Miami Dolphins, okay? Man, here we go. We got the nerve to sit here and win 2 games in a row. Not only did we have the nerves to win 2 games in a row, we went ahead and beat the Jets. No one's surprised about that. They suck. But at the same token, it is a quality win because of the talent that they have on their team. And then we're proud. We got our first win. Then we're like, okay, let's go ahead and face the Colts. A lot of people internally will go ahead and take that L. I felt something about the game that we could win. Didn't know if we would, but I felt something that we could. And we go out there and not only win, but we do it dominating on defense, which is a shocker. Now, I know that they were playing a quarterback who isn't, seasoned, but at the end of the day, the way we dominated on defense was very impressive. We saw flashes from the offense, not a full consistent game, but we did see flashes. But how dare we go out and win 2 games in a row? Who do we think we are? Huh? Now, don't get out of control, Miami, and think that you're going to go win 3 games in a row. Are you? Are you? Why not? Why not? Why not? This is the Buffalo Bills, another division game. Why not? This is any given Sunday. We got guys that continue to get better, make strides to improve their game inside out and their cohesiveness with all the players that are next to them on that field, and they're getting better and better. So why not? Why not? Josh Allen can have some great games, and Josh Allen can have some bum games. Why not? Why not? Why can't we bring it to Buffalo at our home, of course, and make a statement? But what I will tell you is, if the Miami Dolphins beat the Buffalo Bills this weekend, it will be a statement. It will be a statement that we are beyond headed in the right direction. And ladies and gentlemen, you have to understand, even if we were to lose this game, it doesn't mean that we're not headed in the right direction. But if we were able to win this game, it would be a bigger statement that no one can deny. I don't think anyone's denying now, but beating Buffalo on Sunday, no one would be able to deny the simple fact that regardless of the depleted roster we have via injuries, we are growing and improving and getting better every single week under this coaching staff. No one can deny that. No one. And at the end of the day, this is what I had hoped for, but just jumping out of the gate. It's not always the reality. Y'all know my preseason prediction. I mean, we're going so south of that. But at the end of the day, this is the type of flash and improvements I expected to see from the beginning of the season. But who would have ever thought, hey, Tunsil would be gone? I did, but that's besides the point. Who would have ever thought that Kenny Stills would be gone? I did, so that's still besides the point. Who would have thought Kiko Alonso would not be a Miami Dolphin? Y'all know the drill. I did, but that's neither here nor there. All these guys are no longer Dolphins. Who thought? And see, more of us may have thought Cam Wake may have not have been a Dolphin, and Robert Quinn may have not been a Dolphin. But if you think about every single impact player that we had last year, everyone that I just named was gone. If we want to keep it all the way 100, let's just keep it 100. The team that we have right now, starting this season, is supposed to be an 0-16 team. Based off of the roster. This is an 0-16 team. But as I continue to tell y'all on this channel, that doesn't mean anything in the NFL, because what drives results, real results that are sustainable, is coaching. People underestimate how much coaching affect wins. Though even though, yes, we do recognize and submit to the fact that the players have to go out and play the game, but at the end of the day, coaches make the decisions. They put players in great positions. They put players in good positions to make plays based off of their strong suit in the defense's weakness, or vice versa. That's what it's about. For so long, we kept on talking about what the reason for us failing is. A lot of times it's just coaching. The first thing you determine on any player is his skill versus will. And in the NFL, it is hard to find players that have a will issue. They all will. It's just a skill issue, but coaching can correct that. Shout out to Josh Hart with the donation. Put the the green on the screen, said, hey, TD, love the channel. What do you think of the growth of our team? We talking about it now, Josh. Appreciate you, homie. Thanks for putting color on the screen, supporting the channel, man. Everybody who does, thank you. Well, we talking about it now, Josh. Josh, that's all we've done is grow. Any growth is great. It's just amazing. But the difference is consistent growth that are taking steps up, not steps down, steps up. Not steps up, down, 3 up, 2 down, 1 down, up, 3. No, we're going up and up and up. And I know you got to be loving it, Josh. Because even the biggest of tanker fans out there, even the biggest of please lose game fans out there, you can even recognize, well, I can see where the progression's coming on this team, how we're improving every week. Still ain't great enough, but I can see it. And if we keep heading in this direction, then eventually we'll be there. Do you know how many teams wish they could be on the trajectory that we are? Look at the Jets. Real talk. Look at the Jets. They felt that they were a rebuilding team, fresh quarterback, coming in, building something special. Now they done fired a previous coach and they bring in a new coach in Adam Gase, and they're trying to make their roster so they're headed up. They're headed up. They paid money to build the team so they could head up. They brought in a new coach so that they could head up. And we did the total opposite outside of bringing in a new coach. And we're headed up way more than they are. And I'm not talking about just record. The New York Jets have no business being 2-7 right now. So they spent money to decrease, and we made money to decrease. Do you see that? They went and got players and got rid of money in the process, and we went and got rid of players and got money in the process, but yet we have the same record. Do y'all hear where I'm coming from? There are teams out there like the Jets that are doing this every year. The insanity. When is it going to stop? But I tell you, the Miami Dolphins finally stopped the bleeding. We finally stopped the bleeding. You see what's happening in Atlanta. I don't care if it's the offense. I don't care if it's the defense. Look at that roster. Shame on them. Shame on them. How is that possible? How is that possible? There is a such thing as the wrong formula to win. There is a such thing as the wrong formula to win. And I'm asking everybody who listen to this channel to just take a look around the league at the teams who've done it. The last 15 years have given us so many answers, and that's why I preach it all the time. Shout out to Shake Money with the donation. Said Dolphins no longer laugh in stock. Exactly. We're going to be feared soon. We're going to be feared. And shout out to the homie EM Dolphins, man. Great segue to what I want to talk about, because you said our front office deserve a lot of credit. Yes. Shout out to Plank Titan with the donation. Said the Dolphins heading up. That's right, baby. EM, man, the front office deserve. And here's the frustrating part about it. And this is something that in my life I've had to work on myself, in my personal life, in my professional career, whenever I was in corporate America, all those things. Here's what I had to work on. Not investing too much into the things that you can't control. Like, I can influence you all, but I can't control you. And what I mean by that is, look at what they did to Greer and Flores after the first 2 games of the season. They were already calling for their job. How could we trade Kenny Stills? How could we trade Laremy Tunsil? How could we? They need to fire these guys now. This is what they did to our new coach and our general manager. And now we're sitting around here talking about they deserve a lot of credit. Hold on, where was the gap? We need to start recognizing where the gap was to begin with. The gap is people who think that they know how to build a football team, who think that they know the game of football, that'll sit there and argue with you all day. We need to get on the same page, man, because we need to diagnose our future the right way so that we can win. Our general man, for the record, might I add, our general manager and our coaching staff has been lights out in regards to the front office activities. Lights out. Period. Yeah, but I don't like that they did this. I don't like that they did. It's simple logic, ladies and gentlemen. You look at your roster and say, who's not going to be here in 3 years? Who's making buku money? Because we're in a rebuild anyway. Why am I going to pay them a lot of money through a rebuild when I can just save the money and carry some of it over for the rebuild? That's common sense, but common sense ain't common at all. So why am I going to keep this guy? Yeah, he's great right now. He can help this team right now, but he ain't a part of the 2-year plan. He ain't a part of the 1-year plan, whatever it may be. It was simple. They've been lights out, ladies and gentlemen, whether you want to acknowledge it or not. Lights out. And I'm proud, man, that we finally found a coaching staff. And some people don't see it right now, but you will see it. You will see it over time. We found our coaching staff, all right? Let me quickly talk about what I look forward to over the next few weeks. I look forward to us continuing to build on what we're doing right now. Does that absolutely mean that we're going to win like all the games we have coming up? That's not what I'm saying here. But don't be surprised if you look up and we do. Don't be surprised if we don't beat the Bills this Sunday. Don't be surprised at the Browns last night, who went through what they went through, don't get beat at home by the Miami Dolphins. Real talk. Real talk. Things are getting better, man. And this should be helping everybody go into our future the right way, man. We're building something great. And we're going to be building a dynasty. A dynasty is something that's sustainable long term. You got a organization, the way that it's organized, ran, is set to win and be successful for decades. Yes, I said it. Decades. Real talk, man. I'm excited about our future. Beyond excited about our future, man. But it can't come fast enough. That's the problem. It can't come fast enough. It cannot come fast enough. But we're going to be through the process watching it, watching the growth, knowing who we're going to. And another thing, don't get in love, ladies. Don't fall in love, ladies and gentlemen. As we continue to find these players that are gems that are like, wow, look what we did with an undrafted player. Don't fall in love. Because as soon as they make the Pro Bowl, they could be on their way out within the next season or two. That's just the way we're going to roll for the future. Y'all need to understand that now. But it's the winning way, and we're going to keep winning. So every time you're down about us losing something valuable and why would we do it, you're going to look up and say we still winning regardless. Get ready. Get ready for this new era of football. Y'all heard it here first. I called it. This is exactly how it's going to play out. This is exactly how it's going to play out. Mark my words. Joe says, show up and make improvements week by week, win or lose. Exactly. Evaluate your roster and decide who is worth keeping and who's not. And then when you decide who is worth keeping, make sure you sign them on a team-friendly deal because they just want the deal anyway because they were undrafted. They were 5th and 6th rounders or whatever it may have been. Make sure you sign them on a long-term deal with no guarantees like Jakeem Grant. Jakeem Grant ain't getting no contract. He got a if we want you, we'll pay you. It's that simple, man. Let me read some of y'all comments. It was funny when B-Flow called out Safi Dean for laughing at TD Phins Talk. Oh, when did that happen? Did I miss something? Flores called him out? Yep, we ready for you. Let's go, FM. You should take Omar Kelly job. Real talk. Nah, he do what he do well, man. I do what I do well. I have my own avenues eventually. Why do we trade our Pro Bowlers and assets? Okay, why do we trade our Pro Bowlers and assets? Yeah, you must be going back 3 and 4 years now. When you say Pro Bowlers, you're talking about like Landry and Ajayi, because ain't nobody else on this roster from this year was a Pro Bowler. And y'all correct me if I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. Ain't nobody on this roster went to the Pro Bowl other than Xavier Howard last year. Same for us in front of our TV screens. Couple of days, he was laughing at TD Phins Talk. Lord, uh, but as far you have to, you don't want to trade all your Pro Bowlers, by the way, though. But you got to look at the type of player they are, and is that the type of player that's going to fit in your system? Also, you got to understand, just because they're a Pro Bowler, don't mean it was this coaching staff's guy. He's going to bring his own guys in, and his own guys may make the Pro Bowl or they may not. But he's going to bring his team in. You got to allow a coach to do that. A couple of days ago, I don't know what y'all talking about. What do we need to do to make the playoffs, or we eliminated? We need to win every game, every single game, and it still ain't guaranteed. It still wouldn't be guaranteed. But 9 wins can get us in, but we got to win every game. Every game we got left. We lose one more, ain't no more playoffs hopes. They die. Because if we do lose another game, it's going to be interesting. When statistically you can't make the playoffs, I mean, losing one more game, you statistically can make it, but it's almost impossible. So 8 losses, you're pretty much out. But I want to see if we get to a point where they obviously are statistically unable to make the playoffs. I want to see if they're going to switch back to Rosen anyway. Because we've been playing floor. I mean, the word on the street, based off of what Flores says, is the reason why Fitzpatrick is starting. He gives us the same line every time. He gives us the best chance to win. He gives us the best chance to win. But when it's statistically not possible to make the playoffs, then do you have to go with the person that gives you the best chance to win, or do you put Rosen in and see if you can develop him to give you the best chance to win? It's just my thoughts. I can't wait to see how that goes if we lose another game. If we lose another one. Man, we could beat the Browns and the Eagles. Y'all better recognize. Any given Sunday, baby. It's about the game plan. It's all about the game plan. Someone said Rosen will get another chance. Fitzpatrick doesn't last forever. Possibly. Very possible. I get my green tea going. We shall see, man. But outside of that, guys, I'm glad that Rashard Jones is going to be back. I am very glad Rashard Jones is going to be back, man. Gosh, man, we needed him, but I hate that it's coming back this late, though. That's what I hate. And it turned out this whole time he had like cracked ribs or something he was dealing with. Nobody really knew exactly what the injury was, but he had cracked ribs. It's crazy, man. But I'm glad he's back and better, and hopefully he shows out in this Buffalo game. It'll be some much-needed help and a great player, so we shall see. You know, that'd be nice, though, a guy like Rashard Jones to work his way to the point to where Miami's like, hey, can we restructure the deal and keep you around? That'll be a good look. Not likely, but we'll see. We'll see. That'll be a good look, though. Is Miami rumored to get Tom Brady and draft Tua? Man, y'all stop, man. Y'all just leave the whole Tom Brady thing alone, man. Tom Brady ain't coming to Miami. And I'm sorry, man. Tom Brady came to Miami. That's going to be my biggest test in my life. That's the only time my fanhood will have been tested. Okay? Oh, my gosh. Rashard, not Richard. No R before the D. All right, man. Rashard Jones. How about that? We got the Pats in Foxborough, I think. That will be the toughest. This is a game we have a shot at with old washed up Brady. Man, I ain't just worrying about the one game. Just imagine the game where we actually do win out, and we make the wild card. Just imagine us winning every game, winning out, and we made the wild card, man. Yeah, you never know. That would be nice, man. But imagine that happening. Win out and make the wild card. Man, I'll be so hyped, man. And I got to do my research on this draft, man. That's like my Super Bowl. That's my playoffs. If we don't make it to the playoffs, I got to get in this draft. But I don't want to be in the general seating. I want to be on the floor. I want to be on the floor, man. This is the draft to be at. This is the, man, all these assets, literally, you would be witnessing our future come across the stage. One at a time. So many of them. I got to get to this one. Brian Flores, Coach of the Year. Hey, we still got a year to go. We still got time to go. Shout out to everybody in fantasy football with my trash fantasy team. This is the worst fantasy year I have ever had in my life, by the way. Can't believe things went down the way they did. And the only position killed me all year was my tight end position. Just killed me. Killed me, man. Man, TD, which potential free agent fits what Flores wants to do on defense? It's a great question. Anybody who can set the edge and get to the quarterback, like Clowney. Like Clowney. Did they sign Clowney on a new deal yet? Ian, I'm just playing, bro. I love how you and TD go at it. It's funny, but I think we should get Hurts. We're not even finna bring Tua in this conversation, man. If you could get day 1 and 2 draft day tickets, that would be awesome live streaming, TD. Oh, I know, man. Last time I went to the draft with Minka's draft, I got all 3 days, but I didn't go to the 3rd day. I didn't go. I was worn out. I went to the 1st day and the 2nd day. 1st day and 2nd day. Saw all those guys get drafted. Please put it up. No. Anyway, man, let me go ahead and bring some of y'all in on the conversation. Because we're not all night tonight. We're going to try about 10 to 10:30. The stream has to end because I have to make sure my wife and the kids are good. Got a sick house over here, man. Y'all pray for us. Y'all hit that like button, man. We got 126 in the room, only 61 likes. Punch that like button. Let's take a pause to punch the like button, guys. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. 63. Come on, I know we got more. 67. We got at least 100 likes in here. Where they at? We at 67, 68. 3 dislikes. I love y'all too. Hit that like button, guys. Every Steeler loss is a Dolphins win. You better know it. 72 likes. Hit that like button. Man, the draft can't get here fast enough. Y'all be good. All right, Danny Lee, Esparza. 78 likes. Hit that like button, guys. TD, you come to Vegas, let me know. I got you for sure. Josh Hart with the donation. I hit that like, TD. And you're right. The players we draft, we're literally witnessing our future best players. Yes, man. And I appreciate you, Josh Hart, always showing love with the donation. You spot on, bro. Spot on, man. I can't wait, man. Witnessing our future. Best players, man. Man, shout out to Quint Riddle with the donation. He said, what's up? What's up, Quint? Welcome to the building, baby. Always dropping the color on the screen. I appreciate y'all, man. Everybody who donated tonight put color on the screen. Thank y'all for your love and support. Always giving y'all special shout outs because y'all definitely help me do bigger and better things for this channel. So I appreciate y'all appreciating what I do. All right. But that's what's up, man. That's what's up, man. We got it. We got to get it. I got who we got backstage, man. Who is this? Who is this stranger? Look at this stranger.
Oh my gosh, I look crazy right now.
Oh, hold on. Let me change my mic.
Oh, I gotta fix my locks. There we go.
Give me a second. I got the wrong. Oh, well, my speaker. Let me get off of that and go to. All right, we good now. It's coming in my ear now.
We're good?
Yes. What's up, Finsanity?
Not much. I have a Friday off, so I was like, I'm gonna just come chill and talk to everyone. I love everyone who comes on Friday nights, especially Quint. I think Plank, Dolphin on top always shows up. Colin shows up. So I wanted to talk to some of those guys because they definitely do an amazing job each week.
Awesome, man. It's a pleasure to have you with us, man. You don't went ghost on us, but you here right now. That's what's I'm just teasing.
I don't go ghost. I show up when I can.
Straight ghost.
Listen, I'm back.
Are you back?
I'm back. Tuesday, I'm back.
No, tonight you back too. This is the Finsanity 5 takeover.
No. Finsanity Fridays ended like, oh my gosh. I think after, okay. He have jokes. Rashad. Hello, Rashad. How are you?
Hey, how you doing?
I'm awesome. Oh, Plank's in here. Okay. I have to take this off. I'm trying to hear the game. Shake Money. Shake, are you the one that's in our fantasy league?
Huh?
Are you the one that's in our fantasy league?
No, I don't think so.
There's a guy named like Shake and Drake on there. I thought maybe it was you. Hey, Dolphins on. Now that's my favorite. Dolphins on top is literally my favorite right there.
Thank you.
Hey, everybody. So I guess I have to somewhat moderate this. So we're going to, what's the name? So what are your thoughts, starting with Rashad, on what's going to happen this Sunday against the Buffalo Bills? Okay, you can't hear me. Shake, would you like to comment on that question?
Yeah, I think Dolphins have a chance to win. It could go either way. It doesn't matter. You know what I mean? Either way. But I think Dolphins are going to win because of defense. I don't think Josh Allen is that good, in my opinion. He's not that accurate. I think he's going to lose him the game if we win.
Okay, but let's play devil's advocate. Last year when Josh came in as a rookie, he didn't need to use his arm to actually beat us. He used his legs a lot.
He's coordinator, though.
So you think that we're going to somehow contain Josh Rosen in the pocket?
Josh Allen, you mean?
Oh, sorry, Josh Allen. My bad. Josh Allen, yes.
Yeah, because the thing about it was he had Kiko Alonso as a spy. I think that he's gonna have multiple spies on there. So he's not gonna know who's gonna be the spy and who's not gonna be the spy. That's one thing I like about the defense. They switch up, so it's hard to predict who's gonna come after him, who's gonna blitz, who's not gonna blitz, and I think that's what's gonna boil down to is coaching.
Okay, Dolphins on top. What would you say to those who would say that the likes of John Brown and Cole Beasley, two experienced wide receivers, are going to be going up against our young cornerback group and our young secondary? We get Rashad back, but it seems like we were trying to play a little bit more man. How do you think we contain those guys?
Well, we just gotta play smart. That's all we got. Just play smart, and then we can take an easy dub.
Easy dub.
Yeah, because last time we only lost by 10 points.
Okay.
And we were like, you weren't even playing as good as we was this time. Now we're gonna come back and win by like 2 touchdowns or something.
Two? Oh,
yeah.
Damn, 2.
I might have to lay money on that. 2 touchdowns. I gotta see what that line is for 2 touchdowns. Dolphins on top. Like that's like a serious come up right there. But I think we definitely need to keep I would say Needham on Beasley, because Needham has been doing good with the underneath guys, and Beasley's more of a possession receiver, whereas John Brown tries to beat you. I'm hearing somebody on the echo. Whereas John Brown is more of like a over the top guy, tries to get down the field like 15 plus yards. He's on my fantasy team. I would know that. So I really think that we're gonna have to play a lot of press because these are small guys, and that's very important. Getting these guys off their spots, messing up the timing on the route. But just like Shake was saying, we definitely do need to have a spy on Josh Allen, because when I was there last year, it seemed like we would have a third and long on him, and he'd pick it up with his legs. And the one thing about Allen is that if he sees a lane, he's not going to stand in that pocket and wait for us to clear coverage. He's going, he's out. And we need to utilize the speed. We need to what's the name? Not having Taco is definitely going to be a challenge. But Jenkins has been stepping up, so I would love to see him. Sis 007, how are you doing today?
Yourself.
Huh?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I guess I have to give you a hard question. Okay. How many touchdowns does Fitz throw for?
Say that again.
How many touchdowns do you foresee Fitz throwing for this weekend?
Hold on, I'm picking up somebody else too.
You're picking up somebody else?
Yeah, I'm gonna click out of here and come back.
Okay, no problem. Dolphins stuff. You said 5?
No, I was just playing 3.
Oh, 3?
Yeah.
You have high expectations. I love that. Shake, do you have a prediction on how many passing touchdowns we're gonna get?
I think Fitzpatrick is going to throw for 1, but I think the rest are going to be running touchdowns. I think he might run 1 as well.
Mm-hmm. Listen, I picked up Kalen Ballage this week because I foresee hopefully Kalen, picks it up. And the one thing about Fitz is something tells me that it's either going to be really good or it's going to be really bad. And if it's really bad, it's going to be like downhill. I know that
it's going to be really good.
I'm hoping, but I'm just, I'm trying to be biased. Ian says 2. We have 4 touchdowns from Danley Esperanza. So it seems like people think we're going to win. I mean, if Fitz goes for 2 touchdowns, we better win at this point. Because I don't know. I can't remember the last time he threw for 2 touchdowns. I would have to really go back and look at that. Let's see. We have Joe Mama.
Oh.
Who?
Like, the Bills. They've just been like losing games. Like here and there.
I haven't really watched them to like give like an analysis on it, but division games are always the hardest. Hello, Logan Hampton, and we have Plank in the building. Logan, I need a score prediction from you, and why? Can you hear me? Logan, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay, I need a score prediction from you, and why?
Score predictions.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say 14-28 Buffalo.
Okay. What?
Yeah. Tripping.
Listen, he's being honest. We're gonna let him be honest.
I'm being honest.
14 Miami, yo.
I mean, I'm a Dolphin fan. I've been a Dolphin fan for 27 years,
Mm-hmm.
but I just don't feel like we there right now.
Logan loves gays.
What's that?
You love gays, yo.
You said I love gays. I don't like gays, but I don't like the current coaching situation either.
Why not? What's wrong with it?
It's if you watch the games, if we have a good first half,
mm-hmm.
we don't know how to adjust. We fail to adjust, and sometimes we've been up at the half, and then we just fall apart. And it's been times that it's been close at the half, or it's been a blowout, and then it get even worse. So the coaching is, I think he's a good coach, but he has to be more adept to like making adjustments, and I don't think he's doing that. I don't think the coach we got right now, I hate to say his name, Flory, I don't think he's making adjustments the way it should be. I mean, we're the least penalized team, which is a plus. But I don't even think the referees are looking at us to make penalties because the team is bad. The team is bad.
You think they're just trying to get in and get out of Miami?
What's that?
You think they're just trying to get in and get out and collect their paychecks? What you're saying?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, well, if that was the case, then why are Jets?
Hey, am I breaking up?
27th in the league?
Hey, Phins Sandy, am I breaking up?
I'm just saying, why are the Jets the 27th in the league in penalties, and they're just as bad as the Dolphins? Why are the referees paying more attention to the Jets than the Dolphins?
I think we're not getting I don't think we get penalized because I feel like we're not getting penalized because of lack of trying.
Lack of trying.
Lack of trying. Like we're not talented. We've been talented. Like we've been losing before, but we've had talent. You can't name 7 players on the defense.
You saying
that were starters last year?
Oh, that were
like we got random guys that like just happy to be on the team. We're just not good. We're not talented. And the sooner we realize that, like, winning games is not what we need to be doing right now. We don't need to be winning games. I hate to be that Dolphin fan that say that.
You mean the Dolphin reporter that says that?
We've been 8-8. We've been 9-7. We've been 7-9 for so long. At some point, you got to switch things up. And I thought we was gonna switch things up by secretly tanking, but now we don't won 2 games. We at the 4th. We 4th in the draft right now, but we're gonna miss out on everything. So we might as well be 8-8.
But listen, people warned you that we were going to at the beginning of the season. So why are you shocked?
It just, I thought what we was doing at first. Okay, when it first happened, I feel this. I feel like Miami was getting everybody hopes up. Oh, we got a new coach. He's defensive minded coach. Everything is great. And then, right, like 2 weeks before the season start, we trade all our best players. So the season ticket holders already bought their tickets. So now it's like, oh, we in full blown tank mode. We trade Laramie Thompson. We trade Kenny Stills. Well, I wasn't a fan of Kenny Stills anyway, but we trade Laramie Thompson. We got rid of Kenya Drake, which I'm a huge fan of Kenya Drake. I think he's official. Kiko, I didn't care about losing Kiko, but we traded so many pieces, and we ain't got nothing in return. But we still trying to win games. Like, what are we doing?
We're developing winning culture. Shake Money, would you like to respond to that? I didn't know you were trying to talk earlier.
The only thing I gotta say is, yeah, we have a lot of unknown players, but why? I have a statistic here. Why are we the eighth in pass defense? We all our categories have improved tremendously in all phases of the defense in the last 5 games.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so it has to be coaching. You know, that's and the thing of it is, he got rid of players and the players. You know, I think the first 2 games of the season, the players who are the guys are gonna fight to the last down, and who gave up before it was over. And that's what he did. I think, in my opinion, he got rid of the guys that gave up on the team before it was over. And he kept the ones that had dog mentality and that was coming to practice. Get out. He got rid of the players that checked out already. Like, you know what? I don't need to have you in my locker room if you're gonna be checked out already. So,
Sis 007, would you like to respond to any of that?
What was the question?
No. The young man that was on, he was talking about how more or less, I guess, the coaching not being, I guess, what he wanted it to be, because he thought that the team was going to tank. But I guess 2 wins is an indictment enough to say that it's better to lose than to develop. I mean, I'm not trying to put words in his mouth, but that's my logical reasoning on it. What would you say about this coaching staff and how they're doing so far?
Well, I think the Dolphins are doing a good thing as far as trying to rebuild the organization. I don't. I thought they were trying to tank before, but I do think now that they do want to win. But I think they'll take it as it comes. I don't. I don't think they really want to lose that draft position. So, if they win, that's good for the organization. If they lose, it's good for the organization in the sense that they want to build for the future. So they need talent, they need players, and usually you build your team through the draft.
Correct. And also, I mean, you sometimes like when people are I'm not no problem Logan Hampton. Sometimes when people become like adapted to losing, they kind of quit. I don't want to say these players quit, but if you're trying to start something new and fresh, sometimes you have to do like a spring cleaning. And that's pretty much what the Dolphins organization did because they knew that they were at a point where a lot of guys' contracts were going to be coming up and that they weren't going to keep them. So why not get something, anything at this point for them? Let's develop these young guys. And we're seeing how, it took us like what, to week 8, but we forget that new coaching, new systems, both on the offensive side, defensive side, even special teams, everything is a lot of chemistry. And if you do not give a team a time to develop chemistry, it's a whole bunch of players learning each other again, learning each other's habits and stuff like that. It takes time. Whereas you see some locker rooms where like you guys have come up together and you see that chemistry on the field in that backfield. And then sometimes you're able to add in like a veteran piece, as in the Ravens. They have a good core defensive unit. You add a veteran piece and like Earl Thomas that can just fit in and be a general for these guys. And you don't miss a beat. But it's also about development. And that's the one thing that we haven't had over these last couple of years. We would bring in a lot of great talented players, but we never made them accountable. Like, oh, you're a big name. You're going to fill up seats. You're going to, sell tickets for us. Come in, do what you want. What's the name? It's not like that anymore. You have to work and play for your playing time. Nothing is guaranteed. There are no superstars on this team anymore. If you want to be on the field, you have to show us that this is something that you want. You have to show us why you deserve to be on there compared to the next man. And at least now we know that the best guys are on the field and they're lined up for that.
I agree. And then I was
insanity. Real quick.
No, I can't hear someone.
All right, check this out. The first thing. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Shake Money is going in and out.
No, you're fine.
It is.
You might want to leave out and come back in.
I'm hearing you once.
And guys, I was listening to Logan, man. I just think Logan. I don't know if Logan's been paying attention. Can you all hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if Logan's been paying attention to what's been going on, man. I mean, I understand he's probably like shell shocked that we got rid of most of the more impact players, but at the end of the day, once again, like I've been saying, are those same players that we got rid of, were they going to be on this roster in 3 years? And the answer is no. So you got to go ahead and get the assets you can right now. Get what you can now instead of getting nothing later and wasting money on them now. Paying them money just to have them around so you can feel better about yourself. No, that ain't what we're doing.
Let me respond to something in the comment section. Logan said Finsanity, so I can't even say my own name. Winning feels good now, but that's not going to help our future.
What happened?
He said that winning feels good now, but that's not going to help our future. Well, when you have guys, when you have guys and you've been telling them, that hey, if you do what I'm teaching you, you learn the right technique, the right skill, and you're going to see the improvement and you're going to see how this team, progresses and starts winning, and then we lose. How do you buy into a coaching staff? These players have to be willing to buy into this coaching staff And they said that Flores had their ear in the beginning. But you saw where some players in the beginning wanted out because of some of the results we were getting. See, some people are microwave people, and then some people are like, you can put them in the oven and let things bake and simmer. Some of the microwave people you had to get out because if they were going to be toxic and, disruptive to our locker room, because there's people like, if we're not getting it now, then we don't want it. And the Dolphins said, you know what? We're here to develop, we're here to grow, and we're here to build a winning culture. Cultures don't change overnight. Rome was not built in a day. I'm pretty sure we've all heard that saying. It takes time. It takes work. It takes effort. And if you're not the type of person who's going to be willing to do that and sacrifice for it's an extended amount of time. And yes, some of these guys have been losing for years. And you think, boom, we get a Patriot coaching staff, so it's supposed to snap right like that. No, because you have a bunch of guys who some of them, and they say, don't even belong in the NFL. But look at them going out there and playing with these NFL players. You cannot tell me this coaching staff has the ability. They can do this with the third and fourth string guys. Imagine what they'll do with the guys and the vets in this league who have seen and listened. They did that with them. Imagine how they can coach me up. Imagine how they can make me better, make me more Hall of Fame ready in the future. So when you say that winning now doesn't help us, it does help us. It's changing your culture.
Facts.
We're so tired of losing. I'm pretty sure you're tired of losing. You were tired of the 8 and 8s and the 7 and 9s. But guess what? It takes time. And very few coaches in their first year come in and have first year success. Most of them have an amazing running back, an amazing defense behind it, and they have a time to develop their quarterback. Fact. Because Jared Goff did not start off hot. You remember, we came back on them. But that next year, when McVay came in and Gurley was running his behind off, and that defense acquired to leave and all them, then they made it to the Super Bowl. I'm not making any bold predictions out here, but it takes time. It takes time for these young quarterbacks and young teams to get it together and to gel and mesh, because there's a lot of sacrifice. Sometimes a lot of egos in the locker room, and we got rid of every single one of them. Maybe barring God. Maybe, but that was just money you couldn't move.
Personally, I don't like the fact that we supposed to have fans, right? How you want your team to lose? I never know that in the history of sports, you want your team to lose. Like, where that come from? Like, the media get into our fans, and it creates that bad turmoil. Like, so the fans reaction to the media, so they feel like we need this, we need that. No, we got what we need already. So tanking, that's out the door.
Can I answer that?
For all the fans.
Of course.
I don't know if it's so much that the fans, and some of them do want you to lose. I want us to get better. Mm-hmm. And I've been a Dolphins fan way back in the 70s. I remember all the glory days. I remember constantly making the playoffs under Marino, only to get bounced out in the first, second round. We did play in the Super Bowl with Marino. However, with that being said, from 2000 all the way up to 2019, Miami Dolphins have been mediocre. And they've been so mediocre that they would be almost good enough, but then they would get a bad pick, like a bad pick in 21st, 22nd, 13, 12, and the team never got better. So losing will get you like, no, not losing going to get you better. But
finish.
You got to build it. They worked it. They brought in all these star players, Dominic Sue, and all these players. Oh, they're gonna move us ahead, man. We going to the Super Bowl. We got Sue, we got Wake, we got Kenny Stills, we got Mike Wallace. Hello, and we still talking about this, and they still now. Torres comes in here and he's ripping this thing to the ground. He pretty much tore the team apart. Believe it or not, he tore the team apart for that team to get better. And he was the only coach that was going to be willing, under Chris Greer and the owner to say, listen, we want to tear this thing down and build it from ground up. We're going to have to get rid of all these players, these big contracts, all these name players that we was going out. If there was a time, you remember Miami did what Washington did. Every time there was a big player on the market, Miami bought.
Man. Whew.
Miami bought. Miami spent that money. And it's spending for what? What did it give you? Mediocrity. So tear it down, rip it. Listen. I don't want them to lose, but I would rather them go 2-14, 3-13, whatever the case may be, so I can see and say, okay, but I know these jokers are building for the future. They got a plan, and that plan, yeah, we're going to suffer for it for a while. We suffered at the beginning of the season, laughing stock, people laughing at us, picking at us, but now people starting to say, what they doing down in Miami? They starting to put that thing together, and it's just going to take them navigating, getting some players, getting some draft, got all that money to spend. Mm-hmm. It's going to get done.
And I see it as I think here's the basis of what it really is. You know, we have some people saying that, they want us to lose. Those people want us to lose. And then we have the people, no, I want to win. Then we have the group of, I don't want to lose, but if it takes to get the higher pick. The only thing that matters, it's what's actually happening. Mm-hmm. Not all those different things. And what's actually happening is this. Just like C007 just said, ground zero, scratch. We're going to build this thing from scratch. And that's what we basically are doing if you look at this roster. Mm-hmm. We're going to build this thing from scratch, right? Now, we're going to do our normal job. We're going to coach. We're going to try to win games. Mm-hmm. Building it from scratch means you're not going to win a lot of games off rip. Mm-mm. But we're also not actually trying to go out there to lose. Mm-hmm. We understand that the roster we have will not permit us to win a high volume of games. But with great coaching, anything's possible. And that could mean we win 0 games, but that could mean we win 16. That's how they are going to look at it. It's not a case of they're trying to lose or they're not trying to lose. They just started from square one. We're doing our coaching job with what we got. Whatever happens, happens. There are 0 expectations this season. Well, I'll say 10% expectations. Because okay. The coaches still have to show that they're able to take some of this low level, what people consider low level talent, and bring it up. And they've shown that. They've done a great job helping us see some gems in the rough, mm-hmm. some diamonds in the rough, and hopefully we can make those blossom as well as others. But guess what? People don't realize 2 months ago was the start. 2 months ago, I understand when Flores was hired, it was the start and all this and that. 2 months ago was the start. Right around almost 3 months now. Preseason, right before preseason is the start of a different era in Miami. And C007, right, all we've done has been mediocre. I wanted to be even worse and be like sometimes below average. But at the end of the day, you got to start from scratch at some point. It's like buying a house that got a bad foundation. Like, what you just gonna keep on doing patchwork? At some point, you're gonna have to get down in them guts and rip it all out and let's go fresh. It's just a reality. Yes.
I think it's good that we got young players.
Mm-hmm. Why is that good?
Because, they can stay there longer than the mm-hmm. older players. And they have more to learn.
So Dolphins on top. Let me ask you this. We get a young player like Preston Williams, right? Mm-hmm. Preston Williams starting next year goes to the Pro Bowl 3 times, and now he's up for a contract and wants $20 million a year. Are you okay? And now he started fresh with Miami from the bottom. Do you pay him the $20 million or you let him walk and keep on going?
You let him walk and keep on going.
And why is that, Dolphins on top?
Because it's just way too much money.
And too much money, does that affect the team?
Yeah.
How does it affect the team?
Because we won't be able to pay the other player the amount that they're wanting. And what if he starts playing bad because he's getting paid a bunch of money?
Twofold there, huh? And injuries as well could be a possible thing to look out for. See, Dolphins on top know what time it is. He about that life. He know what time it is, man. But
the Bills have 2 L's in their name, which means they're taking an L.
That's give them the third one.
We only got 1, so they're taking more L's.
Hey, but the reason why I said that is because I want people to realize this too. It's just people may not like it. I don't know y'all thoughts on it. I hope to hear your thoughts. But it doesn't matter if we start from scratch in the regards of if we find a diamond in the rough and that diamond become an all-pro and just spectacular, we're going to keep some, but we're not going to keep them all. We're going to let some of them walk. And that's a big part that I don't think people understand this organization, the principles that they've set in place. A lot of people already dislike some of the principles we set in place 2 months ago. And then as time goes, they see the building and they're like, okay, I guess, but I don't know. I still don't trust it. That's where people are right now. But they haven't even gotten into the principles of what we're going to believe for the future. When that guy comes up and he's balled out and we raise them from scratch and we might let him walk. You know, we might let him walk. You might see moves where we got the best left tackle in the league one day and he's coming up on a contract year, 2 years from now, but we draft another left tackle in the first round. You're going to see those days where we literally draft positions in the first round that we already locked down on. Why? Because the Miami Dolphins are going to keep it in rotation. They're not going to be held captive by the salary cap. They want to be so good on the salary cap that in the middle of the season, if somebody goes down that's an impact player, we could bring somebody else in just like that and not bad enough about it.
Well, budge.
I mean, look at what the Patriots are doing. Every time somebody go down, they getting a new receiver. They getting a new this. They getting a new that. They have money too that's sitting around. And this is what it's about. You got to run your books perfect, man. You got to run them perfect. C007, I wanted to get your thoughts about that LSU Alabama game. I didn't hear from you.
You picking up Joe Burrow? Simple.
Tua did good. I think
good. Okay.
His injury, I think that played a big part in it. That turnover, that kind of set him back a little ways. But as far as he did show me a lot, Tua, Joe Burrow showed me. I never really even followed Joe Burrow. Great quarterback. Tua's a great quarterback, and I think LSU got lucky.
Lucky.
Whoa.
Oh, hold on. So I guess the luck comes from somebody, I ain't gonna say their name, running and nobody touched him and he just fumbled. That was luck for LSU, right?
No, but even with that, even with him making that mistake, right? Did he come back?
Oh, you mean the same comeback when he dropped back the pass, first progression through an interception?
Does Tom Brady do that?
Huh?
Does Tom Brady throw interceptions?
Everybody does, right?
So
what makes him special, though?
What makes him special? Because he pinpoint accurate, and you can't teach that.
What? Pinpoint accurate.
Look at his passes. Look at Tua. Look at his passes. Even when he threw that last touchdown, that player never broke stride. He didn't have to wait on it. The ball landed right in his hands, perfect. If you look at his passes, the passes that Tua throw, you can run and catch. You know what that yak yard is?
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to catch.
Mm-hmm.
I guarantee you, whatever team he goes to, they're probably going to be one of the top teams that he yak yarded because he gets his guys on the stride.
Man, Tua, the broke clock is right twice a day. That's
the broke clock.
He's a
Timex. He take a lick and he keep on ticking.
So you think we still getting Tua?
I don't know. Right now they have us 4. Pick number 4. They have Tua dropping to us at 4.
Oh, they have him dropping at 4.
Yep.
Dropping,
coming to Miami at 4.
So how do you feel if, oh my gosh, he was on the board at 4 and Miami don't take it?
Because he's injured.
That's why he's dropping. So what do you think about that? We're number 4 and he's on the board and Miami skips.
If they, you know what? I'm not going to question Chris Greer. I'm not going to question Flores. If they know what we need, I'm gonna have to accept it. What can I do about it?
That's true. So true.
I can cry later, but what can I do about it? Man. I wouldn't mind if they got Burrows. I wouldn't mind if they got Chase Young. I wouldn't mind. Any one of those players, I think they could do well with the Dolphins. I'm almost leaning towards now them going defense and getting Young.
You think they got a shot at you think the Dolphins are interested in Kaepernick?
I would love it.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to get a Kaepernick jersey if they do it.
Kaepernick can run and
I would be 2 or like 3. So
I was sitting back today and I was thinking about that. I was like, well, Miami, I believe, is one of the teams who said that they would be sending someone out. And I'm sitting here looking at the quarterback situation to a degree of, again, we're trying to find our quarterback of the future. And we're always talking about bringing in competition. We're always talking about X, Y, and Z, whatever it may be. And I was literally like, that could possibly happen, but you have to understand he would have to recognize that he would be considered a bridge player unless he just emerges as just the best thing, in camp. But I just said to myself, I'm not gonna actually rule that out. There could be some breaking news coming across over the next few that the Dolphins plan to sign Kaepernick on a 2-year type deal or something like that, just like they did Fitzpatrick. I just can't. I'm just not gonna sit here and say that that's not possible. It very well could be, and they could go after this defense next year to focus on that.
If they do that, he plays into all the sprints that they need. He can run. He can throw. It would change the team dynamic organization, because now he's still young. He doesn't have the wear and tear. He can throw and stuff. And I think he's hungry. Right now, he's hungry too. And so now they can go defense, offensive line. It just opens up. And don't be surprised if Miami doesn't. I thought about it. Miami might do that.
Only negative chance that he has. I mean, there are a few negatives with Miami. First off, a young team that's going through what they're going through, they don't want all the attention that'll come with it. Number 2, the Cuban population down in Miami is very strong, and whenever he did the whole debacle with Castro, that didn't sit well with many people. And also, I mean, look at the Kenny Stills situation. This is kind of like right down that alley. Like, that's the big thing. Miami I think they would really consider it, but overall, those are the things that might just actually derail the whole thing.
You know what? If they did it, if he wins, that'd cure all that bad, backlash from the Fidel Castro and all that stuff. And then Kiko's going also. And I really think that he's grown up a lot, Kaepernick. I don't see him doing that now.
Yeah. Interesting. It's just with our reputation here in Miami, it just makes you feel like, but they may not even want to take the chance because of the risk. You know what I'm saying? It can get a little choppy in Miami.
Let me throw this at you. Flores is from where? New England, right?
No.
Flores. I don't know where Flores is from.
You mean born?
No. He's from New England, right? Brian Flores.
Yes.
What did they always do? They always take a chance on what?
Oh, yeah, they'll say, come in, you screw up, but you get the chance. So I get it. I mean, you're right. Look what he did with Mark Walton. Look what he did with Mark Walton. Miami Dolphins fans were cussing and yelling and screaming about Mark Walton. Oh, why we picking up this stud? Why we this and that? This blah, blah, blah. Man, the week we brought in Mark Walton, I went through the comment sections, and I was a little embarrassed as a Dolphin fan to see some of our co-Dolphin fans talk so negative about an individual. And Flores came and shut everybody up in his press conference and said, I believe in giving people first, second chances. What they do with it, that's on him. But I believe in giving people chances. I don't give up on people.
And he's not to come in with a guarantee. This is going to be a trial. So
and now look.
TD.
Now look, we got a running back who's been very productive. Unfortunate injury, but now look. What's up, Dolphins on top?
I think this season we're either going 9-7 or 8-8. Because our last game of the season is against the Patriots.
It's Foxborough.
9-7 would be.
I got 7-9.
7-9.
Only because I got a jersey with Sister Bull 7 on it, so I gotta keep hope. I gotta keep hope alive.
Well, I say 13-7.
Okay.
Oh.
TD.
Look at that. Look at that Dan Marino and that Joe Montana.
Hey, get rid of them. Get rid of the Montana.
He lost us a Super Bowl.
What's up?
Okay, 2 things. People want you to drop the link. 1. And 2, Anthony Manzano had a question, okay? He said, TD, will the NFL ever change the rules of the draft to allow college players to come into the draft before their junior year? For that to happen, the XFL has to start taking players for that to happen.
Oh, no.
It's not a question of will they. It's a question of
will they have to?
Do they need to? And they don't. They don't. I don't see it happening because what's the sense? I mean, the NFL don't want to bring a less quality of a player into the NFL. Then now we're talking about giving guys a longer learning curve. And no, everything's fine the way it is in that regard. I don't even see that happening. It's not even something that should be even thought of right now because this is the NFL. This ain't the NBA. NBA, you can be in college. I mean, you can be in high school and you got it ready for the pros. You got it. Because you can make the NBA game a one-man game at moments. At moments. But in the NFL, no, you got to know, man, you got to know too much. People underestimate how much you got to know in the National Football League. You think your skill is the only thing that's going to get you by in the NFL? You got to have the brains. You got to understand scheme. You got to understand coverage. You got to understand technique. You got to understand so much and let it all execute together. So polish them up in college, man.
You got to develop too. Your body, your strength in.
Yeah, your body ain't even done yet.
It takes a lot of not just skill, but intelligence too to just win games. Instead of just skill, it takes a lot of intelligence too. Like sometimes a lot of times more than skill. And I just had one thing I wanted to add to what I was talking about two earlier. I think if they go and end up winning the championship this year, he'll definitely be top 3. But if they end up not making it or not winning the championship, I think he may drop below 3.
They may not even make the college playoffs.
Let's just say that. Then he would definitely drop below 3. Still top 10 though.
Man, I got Tua going in the 6th round, but we'll see.
No, you don't. No, you don't.
Let me live, C0.
I don't think he needs to.
You must be comparing him with Tom Brady then.
Exactly. Hey, but it's still 6th round.
Everybody passed up on him, and now they're realizing, oh, he's won 6 Super Bowls. Why did we pass up on him?
Yeah, Tua going undrafted.
Come on,
Brady had time to develop, and Brady had a great defensive coach who kept a lot of those things close for him. You remember, even in some of those Super Bowls, they weren't scoring a lot of points. It was very defensive games, and he's always had a power running game that was effective. So Brady is great. Brady is the GOAT. Brady will make those passes and make that game-winning drive for you.
Average.
But you got to see what happens when you allow a guy time to develop and he gets that extra help.
Brady matured into that. When he first came in, he beat Miami throwing 70 yards one game, but he's developed into a great quarterback. And it's just time.
Look at those L's Buffalo takes.
Is that a Bills thing?
What's up, Powerhouse TJ? Shout out to you, man.
What's up, TD?
I'm good, man. I appreciate everybody on the live stream. Everybody who donated, especially Mike Miller, who donated in the PayPal just now, $5. I appreciate your love and support, man. Everybody who donates and put color on the screen, thank y'all for supporting TV Phins Talk. Now, quick question, guys.
Okay.
Do you want Rashad Jones on this roster next year?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Rashad's just gonna make a comeback and be really good. I could feel it.
For 20
just for one more year.
For 20 million?
Yeah,
No.
just give him one more year.
Not for that.
No.
Yeah. Yeah,
No,
give him
he's
one more year.
Hey,
$20 million product.
so what do you do? So what do you do if you let him go and you still take a cap hit of 14 million?
You just don't let him go.
Yeah. I don't think you can do that.
Who did this contract?
What?
Yeah,
Matt
who
Burke.
is this contract?
The one contract they let Matt Burke do.
What should they sign him 1 year at first, or like how much should they sign if they were going to sign him? How long should they sign him for?
I would try to restructure.
A year, boy.
I would definitely try to restructure. That's if he wants to stay. I don't think he's going to want to stay.
No.
It depends on how we would play next year. If we make it to the playoffs, yes. If we don't,
Again, if we end the season off strong and the defense is playing well with what's on the field, Rashad Jones would want to stay.
I don't know.
ATD.
Because he's got to think about, he's only got like a good at least 3 to 4 more years. Unless Miami really just blows it out and hits it on top next year, he's going to want to go where he's got a chance to win, especially when he sees all the other players that have left the Dolphins and they're all winning organizations.
Yeah, go ahead.
And you're that last person from that old, from the old regime that's still there. Now you're bringing in all these new guys that you got to get acclimated. They got to learn. He's back there playing safety. X is hurt or always hurt. Then who's going to be playing on the other side of him next year? It's a lot to ask him. I love the guy, great player. He's done a lot for the organization. If he stays, I'm all for it. But I would say, if not, if he comes to the owner and says, listen, let me go where I got a chance to win, I'm all for that.
TD.
Flores is going to tell him you got a chance to win here.
How long now?
For 3 years, if you want to get in this office and restructure.
And then, but if they don't do it in the 3,
then you didn't win, man. I mean, no matter where you go, you run that risk, though.
But did you see Miami doing that, keeping him like that? Because if you think about it,
Rashad Jones on a restructure, I could see it.
Listen, I just asked you, where did Brian Flores come from?
New England, I get it.
Between the Eagles and New England, they're always, when the players get old, they're replacing the players. They're bringing in players. That's your replacement. When you see them drafting, you know as that player, listen, I'm on my way out the door. Mm-hmm. New England drafting somebody to take my spot. The Eagles is drafting somebody to take my spot.
Yeah.
And Rashad Jones, he's not healthy. And he hasn't been healthy or finished the season in a while.
True. The only way I see us keeping him is if he's going to be that veteran factor in the locker room.
That don't even hold enough weight now with a young team.
He's not that type of person.
Exactly. So we'll see as the year goes on, but I don't see us picking him up.
I think that there's a chance he stays though.
Because like 31.
If you're gonna eat 14 million anyway, I mean, I don't see the harm in saying, hey, let's give you your last contract in this league, a 3-year deal worth 25. And people may say that's a lot, but that's really just giving him this last year and then 2 years for like 5, 3-year 25, we were going to eat 14 anyway. So it's like giving him 6.5 for 2 more years added on just to spread that boy out and not hurt as much, even though the cap ain't an issue right now. Or they'll just, I don't know, man. I just don't
see what he's doing.
Here's what I think we should do. Okay, so pay him a lot, and if he does good by the middle of the year or the middle of the season, keep him. But if he don't, release him.
He's already getting paid a lot. The thing about Rashad Jones, and I'm saying is, you know how they rest players in the NBA? Every time you turn around, you see somebody resting. Rashad Jones is kind of doing that. He's getting his money, but he's not playing. He's sitting there taking money, and he's not playing. I mean, really.
For the last 3 years.
Have you heard anything from Rashad Jones this year?
Not a
Nope.
Nope.
Hey, them checks clearing.
Exactly. Before, a couple years ago, all you could hear was Rashad Jones, interception, Rashad Jones. I ain't heard from the man. I ain't heard nothing from him.
I forgot he was on the team.
Same.
There you go.
And then they go ahead.
That's why I see us releasing him.
Like, I stopped watching football for a year, and then I came back, and I forgot that he was on the team.
And the final IRs have come out, so we know no one else is coming off of IR. I am happy that we're who are we getting back?
Van Ginkel.
Now we get to see what this turns out to be. This is what I've been waiting.
I think he's gonna be a monster.
I've been waiting to see what this is.
What do you think about Eggervon?
Huh?
Eggervon.
I still like Eggervon. People before camp started. I mean, when camp started, we heard his name a lot. He emerged. He blasted onto the scene, a large part due to the opportunities given that he wouldn't have been given otherwise had we not released Kiko and let players go. But I personally had a high expectation of him coming into this season unfairly. In my opinion, Sam has still played really good football. We just the way I personally boosted him in preseason was as if he was coming out to make the Pro Bowl, and that's unfair. That's unfair to even build it up to that. That's like an over exaggeration, I guess I gave. But he made me feel that way at the time. He made me feel that way. But at the end of the day, I still like what I see. But he's going to end up being a very solid depth piece, and that's a win.
Mm-hmm.
You can have flashes at time as if he should be the starter. So time will tell. And again, this defense ain't even operating on 100. No. With the pass rush and everything, people don't realize a lot of these players are going to elevate off rip whenever we got everything we need. What were you saying, Dolphins on top?
I'm gonna get off here. All right.
All right. Appreciate you stopping through, homie.
You have a great day, y'all.
You too.
Bye, y'all.
Right, so TD, I want to respond to Anthony Manzano in the chat. He said this about 5 minutes ago. Mm-hmm. He said, the reason I asked a question about the NFL change the rules for the draft is because I feel Trevor Lawrence is needing more development in college. He should be in 2020 draft now. I think that I really don't agree with it. I mean, like, the change, maybe they can set it back a year or something. I don't have the biggest opinion on that. But I think a player can always get more development. Like, I don't think until you hit your peak and you're like getting near the end of your career, I think in the first when you're in college in your first 5 to 10 years, you're still you still need more like player development and everything.
Mm-hmm. And I agree, man. You can't just be rushing these guys out. They gotta get the development they need. We start rushing these guys out, you're gonna see a lot more busts. that might have not become busts had they had the proper development and tenure and repetition actually playing at the college level. Just my thought. What's up, Phins Sanity 5? Look at it. She sleep, y'all. She sleep.
Listen, no, I'm listening and I'm learning. That's one thing that my dad has always, reiterated to me. He says, when you have a chance to learn and listen, take the time. Like, you know what you're talking about, but, there's always room to, see other perspectives and stuff like that. So I was listening to y'all. Y'all were really killing it. Like,
hold on, Phins Sanity. Hold on. Didn't you pick Alabama to win too?
First of all, I picked Alabama to win as a fan.
That would be hey, I didn't say otherwise. I was just asking.
That would be like saying the Bulls are going to win this week. I would never say that. I'm always going to pick the Dolphins.
So did everyone in your home pick Alabama?
Huh?
So did everyone in your home pick Alabama? Pretty much.
I don't know. Me and my dad are pretty much the only ones who really watch college football.
So y'all was just wrong, huh? Y'all was just wrong.
I mean,
what's up?
TD?
Uh-oh, here we go.
What does Tua got that Burrows don't have?
What does Tua have that Burrows don't have? He got two things. He got two things Burrow don't have: ankles. Ankles.
Guess what would he do with those ankles? He walked those ankles right to that trophy room where he's got that national championship, and he starts laughing.
There we go.
Just like Tim, and just like he gonna be out the league, just like Tim Tebow.
That might be true. That might be true.
Hey, but Burrow look like he might go get his this year though, and the MVP and the Heisman.
He better not play Alabama again.
No, for sure.
He might. Well, first off, Bama got to make it there, and it don't look like they will. But you know,
Bama's not going to play a soft zone the way they did ever again.
They're going to learn from their last game.
Exactly. Playing that soft of a zone was horrible, and they thought because I guess LSU didn't have too much over the top speed that they would be okay. But Burrows was getting that ball out so quick. What's the name? But when you saw Bama go to man, you saw that Burrow could not make that throw over people's head.
Yeah, he could.
What was that score at halftime?
Was it like 14?
Couldn't.
20?
Burrow two. The score was Burrow 2 good ankles, 2 or none.
What was the score at halftime?
I don't remember. 13. I don't know.
They were blowing him out.
I'm looking it up.
I don't even remember.
They were blowing him out, and Tua got him back in there.
I ain't no get him back.
And Jerry Jeudy dropped a clear touchdown pass.
He went to go tighten them screws in them ankles.
It was 33-13 at halftime.
Jeudy was like, I don't want to be a top 10 pick in the game.
Hold on. Let's take all the biasness out. I ain't asking you who's better. I said which quarterback was better in that game.
Burrow.
Burrows.
What?
Tua.
Come Dad, on, what do you think the score prediction will be this weekend?
Only thing Burrows outdid Tua and that's because Tua came back. First of all, he came back, hadn't played in 2 weeks. He was on a bum leg, and only thing he outdid him on was running the football.
But he was
doing as far as passing or nothing.
Who was the better quarterback on that day?
If you're not hurt, you should be the better quarterback that day.
Was he the best to see? Hold on, now we're throwing that caveat.
Okay, so you're going to say
was the better quarterback, either hurt or not?
He was better than Tua on one day. Tua's been better than him for 3 years.
Matter of opinion.
You know it.
Nah, I don't know.
You probably ain't even heard of Burrow before he got to LSU.
Now you sound like EM.
What was Burrow doing before he got to LSU?
But I'll bring you in. Exactly. I need to bring you on more to EM. At least you make some common sense now. Come on now.
Wait, TD.
Yes, sir.
Like what you said earlier about like the players need to develop in college, like they don't need to bring back the drafting age or year. I agree with you. Like I'm gonna bring this over to the NBA. You have someone like Zion, who everyone thought was gonna be the greatest player of all time. They take him, they draft him. They're the 3rd worst team in the league.
He's not playing yet.
He has been injured, but I still do believe that he could have done him better to have another year in the collegiate level.
Yeah, like I think he's gonna play, and he'll be like, he's just not gonna really do anything.
Yeah, well,
whoa. Zion's gonna be a force to be reckoned with. I mean, I don't want to go off too much on the tangent.
He'll be. I think he'll be. And he'll make the playoffs. He'll be like on like occasionally. I think he'll be in.
Zion.
He's not going to be a legend.
Zion's level of stardom, star power in the NFL is going to be as high as NBA. Yeah, as high as Blake Griffin.
It's too. I think
he's not going to be a superstar in this league. People will get that. He's not going to be a superstar in this league.
Yeah, yes, that's gonna.
He's going to be Blake Griffin at his finest, and it's going to be like, oh,
I think he'll surpass Blake Griffin.
He'll make the play every once in a while.
Y'all will see.
Tua, I don't know. I'm calling you Tua.
PD, don't put that on me. Don't you be putting that on me, wishing me bad ankles.
PD, I don't know where you come up with this stuff. I love you though, but I don't know where you come up with this stuff.
But guess what? Don't time always tell?
No.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude. Time will tell. That's what they said to me when I said we were trading Laramie Tunsil. Where you come up with this stuff? That's what they told me when I said Drake will be gone. Where does this guy come up with this stuff?
I knew those guys were gone.
Yeah, but that's every time will tell. Time will tell. Zion Williamson will have his flashes, will make some all-stars, but he's going to be as big as Blake Griffin was, and that's it. He's not going to eclipse the LeBrons, Kobe's, and Durant's. He's not even gonna. They're gonna revere him as that early on to give him the push, like they do all of the new fresh people.
But they can make that happen for him if they want him to be that.
Yeah, they can, but doesn't it suck to get it that way?
All of them get it that way.
Not all, but I get your point.
Yes, they do.
Did Dwayne Wade get it that way?
Yeah.
Dwayne Wade didn't get it that way coming into the league.
What are you talking about?
Dwayne Wade had to earn it.
No, but what I'm saying is still the NBA still, it's going to always be a money sport, and they're going to always push that next star.
Yeah, true.
Whether that person is talented or is he going to be another Kobe? Of course not. Another MJ? No. LeBron? No. But he's going to be the next person that takes that mantle and carry it.
Just like Lonzo Ball, they tried to shove it on him.
No, they didn't try that. Who tried that? The NBA ain't backing him.
The NBA, man, they had a lot of backing.
His dad, where he got messed up at, because his dad couldn't keep his mouth shut.
Yeah,
if the dad would have stayed out of it, the NBA would have did it just like they did Steph Curry, Klay Thompson. They would have did that. But once his dad started running his mouth, they'd be like, he's a fly by night. That's the media. The media can break you, make you break it. They can set you up 1 minute, and the next minute they can bring you all the way to the bottom where you're out the league.
Mm-hmm.
Or they can take you and say, you know what? That's the next star, and we're going to do commercials. We're going to give him shoe contract, and these young kids is going to fall in love with him, and boom, just like McDonald's.
You're right, and it's sad.
I'm telling y'all some truth tonight. Is y'all getting?
Hey, you're right. And the sad thing is, the media can control things, man. They have a huge responsibility, man.
Mm-hmm.
Huge responsibility, especially in the sports world. They when they don't like you, they jump on you. They jump on you and then they ride you out, man. Like they did my boy Tebow, man. Was supposed to be the next best thing in the NFL, man.
Yeah. They will find something and just keep going until you're just done.
What happened?
I was saying if the media doesn't like you, they will find something and they'll just take you until you are done.
The Dolphins.
Yeah, that's what they do to the Dolphins, man. But it is what it is. Carmelo, I know we all on the NBA now. Carmelo getting his little shot. We'll see how that turn out. But we'll see, man. But we got this game on Saturday, y'all. I'm excited. Sunday, I'm excited about it. Hey, I corrected myself. You stop trying to jump on.
You said I was sleeping, so now I gotta wake up.
Oh man,
gotta do everything now.
But hey, guys, Buffalo. We owe them. This is a revenge game. Hopefully we can get this W. I'm gonna be honest. I'm not sitting here saying, we're gonna win. You know my prediction. We're gonna win 50-0. But this is gonna be a tough game to win. It's gonna be a real tough game to win. But at the same token, I'm not writing us off. I have faith that when we go out there, we line it up and we snap that ball. You don't know what we're gonna get. We've saw some good things lately from the Miami Dolphins. And if we just take one more step up, it's gonna look good. It's gonna look good, but time will tell, man. Hey guys, but I have to get out of here at 10:30. I want to get some final thoughts from you all because I have to go make sure I check on the family and make sure they're all good. We're gonna start with you, Powerhouse TJ. Last thoughts.
My last thoughts are I like the Dolphins to get a W this Sunday. And yeah, to keep winning throughout the season.
Phins up, baby. Let's go, baby. 9-7. Hey, Shake Money, what's your last thoughts before we get out of here?
I just think that we need to stop worrying about this tank and enjoy the wins, man. Get them as we get them. That's it.
Appreciate it, man. Hey, man, am I bad about backstage? I didn't recognize you were down there. There was so many people in, I had to scroll it down to the next level.
It's all love, man. There's plenty Fridays to come, baby.
You know? That's what's up, man. Plank, talk to us, man.
I didn't really have anything to add that much to the end of this. I say Phins up. We're gonna win on Sunday, and we shouldn't draft Tua when he comes through. At least yet.
I see you don't ruffle some feathers. C007, talk to us.
I'm just happy for Flores, seeing him, his plan come to fruition and how hard he's working and putting that organization in the right direction. I was a little upset when they won their first game, and I said, okay, you get that. You don't want to go 0-16. I was kind of, but it is what it is. But as long as they're winning and they still got direction and they know what they're doing, I'm good with it. And I hope they do win Sunday.
Awesome. Phins 75, last but not least.
I'm excited for Sunday because you're good for the first time. We closed out a game defensively, which is good. And we actually went out and beat a team that we should have beat, which is things that we normally don't do. So now that we have a hard, tough divisional game, how do these young guys get up for it? And I would love to see us start off fast and, keep our foot on the gas pedal, not take it off. Even if we're up 3 points, just keep pounding and keep pushing it. We get to see Devin Singletary for the first time this year, so that'll be very interesting. Frank Gore's back in South Beach. But I think Kalen Ballage is going to get over 100 yards.
Ooh, you know what? I'm going to call you out right now.
Over 100 yards.
Call you out. You going to sit there and tell us you think Caleb Ballage going to get over 100 yards only because you got him in fantasy now. I heard you earlier. I heard you bring up you got him in fantasy. Now you want to talk about he going to get over 100. No, you ain't going to get that one past me.
I've lost so many players into injuries in fantasy that, I haven't.
Who you playing anyway?
Someone in the top, someone good, someone that I need to beat, but I'm not going to beat.
It ain't matter for me. I'm at the bottom.
I got Nick Foles starting at quarterback now. Like I'm literally on my 6th starting quarterback. That's how bad it's been for me, like with injuries in quarterbacks.
Let me tell you how bad it's been for me in the free league. You know how it's 20 teams?
Yeah.
I had Brady, and he had his bye.
Mm-hmm.
And it wasn't any quarterbacks in free that were available to pick up, so I had to go without a quarterback. Period. Because it's 20. Yeah, it was a 20. No, last week it was a 20 team league, so everybody got 2 on their roster, except me, and nobody else is playing because it's only 32 teams.
And the trade deadline passed. Yeah.
So that sucked, man. But yes.
I'm second or third in the free league, but in the cash league, man, I'm at the bottom. I'm 8th. So if we would have did the 18 playoff, I would have snuck in. You feel me? But
I ain't got a shot. But shout out to Shake Money with the donation. Said thanks for having me on. Appreciate you for stopping through, Shake Money, as always. And also thank you for supporting the channel via donation. Thank you so much, man. Go ahead, Phins Sanity. My bad. I just wanted to acknowledge that.
Problem. But I want to see how we play. I want to see how we're coached this week, especially getting Rashad back out there. How does that secondary look? And if we have to pull that trigger to bench him because we have seen more chemistry without him, is the coaching staff bold enough to make that move, even if it's for like one drive? Hey, let's see how this looks real quick because you guys played together last week. You know what? Go ahead. Let's see how it looks real quick. And does this mean that Eric Rowe's going back at number 2 cornerback?
I have no idea.
Interesting thought. We'll see.
Well, you have to understand, it's not like Rashad Jones was playing the whole game anyway. So
we just gonna listen. We're gonna get this win in South Beach. It's going to be another close one, but it's going to be a close one that we went out. Caleb Balaj is going to get over 100 yards. Fitz is going to get 2 touchdowns.
Yeah.
And Grant is going to get a return this week.
We will see.
That's 3 or 4 predictions now. One of them has to hit. If I get one right, what'd you say? If you get one right,
just don't parlay it. In breaking news, the Eagles, Darren Sproles is out for the season with the torn hip flexor. I didn't even know that, man. That's tough. And any other last thoughts for Saturday?
Fins up and EM. I'm back on Tuesday, so the buffoonery ends.
Yes, thank you. Because I'm tired of this guy, man. Yes. So I appreciate you, Finsanity. I'll hit you up, all right?
Yes, sir.
Hey guys, my final my last thoughts. I'm surprised nobody brought it up tonight. Not a single person brought it up over an hour and 45 minutes. Nobody brought up something that was very beautiful that happened. Our 72 Dolphins stayed alive, baby. Let's go. Only team to be undefeated, man. Shout out to the 72 Dolphins. Still holding the record. Everybody can try all they want. It's just not going to happen again until we do it again. The Miami Dolphins will be the first team to go undefeated and win, the second team to go undefeated and win the Super Bowl. First and second. Shout out to the 72 Dolphins. What you did was a thing of beauty. And we're working hard. We're going to get to that point. Shout out to Coach Flores. Shout out to Greer. Shout out to Stephen Ross. Shout out to Graham. Shout out to O'Shea. Shout out to everybody on the staff. Special shout out to Dave Guglielmo, offensive line coach, who has come in and done some really, 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 really good things, man. Shout out to him, man. And I know y'all saw that fight last night. That was just a debacle as well. But I appreciate the Browns doing that and getting some suspensions. More the reason why we might beat them. So y'all keep that in mind. Keep a close eye out on that. Same thing with the Steelers losing Pouncey. They might drop a few games now. They lost last night. They might start losing a few. Those are the type of things that change the tide. And it don't do nothing but help the Dolphins. So it is what it is. But above all, y'all, man, y'all stay prayed up out here. Y'all make sure that you love on your loved ones, because you never know when you won't be able to love on them anymore. And as always, all my guests tonight, thank you all for tuning in to TD Phins Talk, home of the real Miami Dolphin fans. Oh, yeah, and another thing. Congratulations, ladies and gentlemen. We have hit 6,700 subscribers. We have officially hit 6,700 subscribers, 6,706 to be exact, by the way. And again, congratulations to you all, because this is our channel. We are all doing this together. It's not just TD coming on his mic bringing subscribers. A lot of y'all let your friends and family members know about the channel. You basically share links. You tell other people about it. And I appreciate y'all having the chat section going hard, popping, so that when people come in this room for the first time and say, who is this? They see there's a lot of people here having fun, talking their stuff, so they join as well. So I appreciate everybody who's put the work in alongside me to help this channel grow. All those who donate to the channel every time I go live, putting the super shout out to Gio Cabrera. I didn't forget your donation earlier for $1. I appreciate your love and support. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. This is TD Phins Talk, home of the real Miami Dolphin fans. And Aaron Berhane says, see you, TD. We love you, man. I love you too, man. As always, man. What up, Naps Dread Hip Hop? Shout out to you, man. Shout out to the New York Giants for keeping the only undefeated season alive. LOL. Hey, I'm with it, man. I am with it. That's what's up, man. Hold on. What is this? Y'all give me a second. Oh, there we go. I'm sorry, y'all. I just had to check something out real quick. All right, cool. We got it. All right, y'all. But without further ado, again, thank y'all. Let me read a few more of your comments, and then I'm going to get out of here. 47 years strong, holding the record. See you, TD. We love you. What's up, TD, bro? What up, Chef Jew in the building? I appreciate you, homie. Hey, y'all, we don't have to play Myles Garrett in a few weeks. Hey, that's a good point. Fins up. Praying for you, your family healing. Yes, and with that being said, I love y'all, man. I'll see y'all Sunday. If I got time tomorrow, any breaking news, I'll bring it to you. But thank y'all, man. It's time for me to go in here, care for the family, and try to get me some rest because I haven't gotten much rest, being the only one that's not sick. Holding it down. Yeah, Flores, baby. Flores strong. Right now, today. Period. Fins up, baby. Fins up. Peace, y'all. I'll see y'all soon. Love y'all, man.